Hi there. My name is Eric Freiberger, and I am a well dweller. I am wanting to extend an invitation to you to an upcoming event here in May. But first, I'd like to share a few thoughts with you. If you follow me on my social media feeds, you know that I've been reading a book by a gentleman named Miroslav Volf, who wrote a book called Life Worth Living, a guide to what matters most. In one of the chapters, he proposes this kind of profound and deep question of, do we exist as a limitless forest or as one central tree? This question serves as a metaphor for understanding human nature and agency, exploring the balance between our place in society and our own individual autonomy. After 30 years of being in a wheelchair due to a spinal cord injury, I've really found viewing life with the lens of disability has been shaped by three particular questions. They each have found different expressions and have evolved in meaning throughout the last 3 decades. And I think the same is true when it comes to Canada and Canadian society. We continue to wrestle with these questions. First question: what does the concept and language of disability mean? It can be both individual and as a community that this question is asked. Number 2, where can we find dignity in our lives and a sense of personhood? And number 3, how can we nurture hope for today and the future? While I don't necessarily claim to be an expert in answers to these questions, and as I've said, over the last 3 decades, my understanding of them have taken on many different meanings. I do aspire to explore these questions on a much more deeper and personal level, though, not only as individually, but also with my community and with others. My aim is to deepen our understanding of ourselves and to discover practical ways to address these questions in our lives today. So I told you I wanted to extend an invitation to you, and it's for the Deep and Wide conference coming up on May 10th and 11th. I'm excited for the conversations that are going to happen here. And their particular focus this year is ecclesial engagement with disability across Canada. It's being put on by McMaster Divinity College in Hamilton, as well as Ambrose University here in Calgary, and Northwest Seminary in Vancouver on the West Coast. But don't feel you're being left out if you're not in one of those 3 hubs. It is also being shared online, so you can sign up to be in your own living rooms and still a part of the conversation. Friday night will feature scholarly explorations of theology, disability, and the church. And then Saturday will offer a blend of practical workshops, presentations, and insights from prominent Canadian authors who embody authentic leadership in the exploration of a more inclusive and responsive church. There will be some very cool people at the conference, including Dr. Heather Morgan, who is going to be speaking on valuing all bodies in the body. She says in her own words, she wants to challenge those in the church to consider the sanctifying possibilities of learning to value both their own bodies and the bodies of those around them, even when they differ significantly from their own. And then there will also be Dr. Carlos Thompson there, who is speaking on encountering Christ between us, community as an embodied invitation to move from me to we. And also, I'm excited to say I am hoping to share there as well about some of my own personal experiences and answers that I've found to those 3 questions I shared with you earlier in this video. So I would like to invite you to come and join me and be part of this amazing gathering and an awesome opportunity. I will leave a link in the show notes below this video, as well as on my website at thebottomofthewell.com. Before I go, I'd like to also ask if you'd like to subscribe to my video channel. I am a well dweller by clicking on the subscribe link. And then you can keep up with some of the other videos I create where I share some of my own personal writings and maybe have some of those one-on-one conversations with those across Canada. You can also rate and leave a comment. That would be wonderful. Or you can visit my website at thebottomofthewell.com, where you can subscribe to my newsletter and keep up with my blog writing and other creative activities. I'm also hoping to create some community events where we can gather together on Zoom in the coming months. So you can watch for those as well. Thank you for checking this video out and hanging around with me here at the bottom of the well. Maybe you are also a well dweller, and I would be excited to hear your story through comments or if you'd like to reach out to me by email. Hope you have a great week, and I hope to see you at the Deep and Wide conference.